name is Sehar, and I am honored to be standing here in front of you to share our personal journey towards becoming independent and following our dreams. I speak on behalf of my sisters, and I'm representing the four of us here in New Zealand. Truth be told, when we first came to New Zealand, we never thought that we would make it this far, but we were wrong, of course. Today I would want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal, just 3 stories. The first story is about understanding and making the connections between the past, the present, and the future. We ran away from our father's place after only being in New Zealand for 2 months. So why did we run away? It started before we were born. My mother was a Catholic and my dad a Muslim, and hence she was never accepted in his family. When we were born, we were taught that we should be respecting our elders and any decisions they make. In one word, we were like machines. So when they told us we would be coming to New Zealand, we came. They told us that we would be studying towards becoming a doctor, a police, a lawyer, a teacher. We accepted. We were beaten up and we accepted. We did not have an identity. We were just a product of our parents. Then we found out that our husbands had been chosen. And did we accept it this time? No. We abandoned our family and went on our journey to discover what it would be like to be Sehar, to be Moughal. And who does Sehar want to be? So we decided to run away, and we trusted that it would all work out okay. It was very scary at that time, but looking back, I think it was the best decision we ever made. It wasn't all romantic in the beginning. We were in the Shakti refuge. We were fighting our father and coming in terms with the fact that our family would never talk to us again. It was scarier than we imagined, but we had each other, and we had the hope that finally we would be free to make our own choices, respect ourselves and our dreams. And 9 years later, we are here, standing in front of a group of young adults talking about our experiences. What we have learned is that the decisions we made were not so clear then, but we trusted that somehow it will become clear in the future. You have to have faith in something, and that something is you. Believing that it will all make sense in the future will give you the courage and confidence to follow your heart, even when it derails you from the normal well-worn path. And as some wise person once said, that will make all the difference. My second story is about respecting what we believed in. We believe that children are not the property of their parents, and everyone has a right to choose and make the decisions for themselves. We graduated from high school with high achiever awards and numerous scholarships. We worked full-time and we studied full-time as well. Going to university emphasized on the correctness of our decision. Our boundaries were expanded, and we realized that there is nothing that could hold us back. Even today, we don't have contact with our family, but that's okay. I think there was a fair price to pay for the freedom. Which brings us to the third part of our story, which is yet to be written. However, we do have a fair idea to what it would be like. I have been idolizing Steve Jobs as far as I can remember. And I have learned that death is inevitable. I ask myself every morning as he did, what would I do if it was my last day on earth? And that's how I begin my day. And I also ask a very important question. Do I respect myself? Will I respect the decisions I make today? And that has made all the difference. Because there is an end to this journey, and we will all eventually die, regardless with what we do in this time on this earth. The fear of voicing your dreams, the fear of standing up against your own rights, these fears, they just fail away in the face of death. So do not be trapped where you live with the results of other people's thinking. As I leave the stage, I want you to know that I am not a Pakistani. I am not a Muslim. I do not belong to any culture or any religion or any group. I see myself as a survivor. I am a human and nothing more than that. I made the choices and I made the right choices. So now I ask you a question. Who do you see yourself as? Have the courage to stand up and respect yourself. Have the courage to stand up and respect the choices you make. And stay hungry and stay foolish. Thank you.